All right, welcome to day 2 of systems of equations or solving systems of equations. I'm not going to be doing the problems with the pizza and soda again until we get to the end, because what I'm looking for is to show you a couple methods to solve these equations. So you're not just trying to do them mentally and manipulate things. So I'm going to try to show you some other ways. So the first way I'm going to show you is substitution. And with substitution, it really, the term substitution comes from the fact that we're going to substitute one equation into the other one. So if you look here, y is equal to -2. And what I'm going to do is take that -2 and substitute it into this equation for y. And what that allows me to have is this equation, 4x minus 2. And then instead of y here, I'm going to write in what y is equal to, which is -2 equals 8. And what I have now is just one variable. I have just an x. And if we clean this up a little bit, -2 times -2 is +4. You'll notice that it's just a two-step equation that we did in the previous. So let's go ahead and solve this. 4x equals 4, which means x equals 1. Now we're not done when we just get x equals 1. We have to remember that a system of equations that we are solving for is a point at which they intersect. So we are looking for the point 1, x is 1, y is -2. So this is our answer, or our solution is 1, -2. So again, when we solve these, it's important to solve for both x and y. We'll do enough of these that you will remember to do that. I'm going to scroll down here to this next problem. This next problem looks a little trickier because we don't know what y or x equals. But what I want to point out and what I want to just kind of shade here is I want you to take a look at this right here. And notice that right there, what I highlighted is the y, because it's by itself. There's no other 3y, 2y, 4y, 8y, nothing like that. There's just a y. So it's the easiest one to get by itself so that we can substitute in. Now, how we do this is we get rid of the -8 by adding 8x to both sides. And now this equation here, I can move over and becomes 8x minus 12. Once I have this, I know what y equals. I'm going to circle it in red, and I can substitute that back into my other equation and plug it in there for y. And I get the equation 4x plus 3 times 8x minus 12 equals -8. And if it helps, I'll write this 8x minus 12 in red, because that's really what we were substituting, is this 8x minus 12 into y. So take a minute to pause the video, and then I'll have the solution pop up here in a second, but you should be able to practice solving this on your own. So I covered it up just to make sure that you took the time to solve it, but if you want to take a look, work down here, and I got x equals 1 as my solution to this. Keep in mind, again, I'll keep reminding you about this, our answer isn't just what x equals, we need to find out what y equals as well. But we already know what y equals in terms of x and 12, so we can just write 8 times 1 minus 12, because I'm going to plug the 1 back into this equation, and y is equal to -4. So my solution, or my answer, is going to be 1 comma -4. That's where they're going to intersect x, y. Let's do one more. And it's a good thing here, again, pause the video. Which one of these variables would you solve for? Hopefully you looked at this right here. Let's make our lives a little bit easier. Now, the truth is we could get any one of these x's or y's by itself, but this x right here is already by itself. I'm going to just take this x by itself. In order to get rid of the 2y, just add 2y to both sides. I get x equals 2y plus 11. So this equation is now this. And what's nice is in this one, I'm just use a different color because we're dealing with x's now instead of y's. I know what x equals. X is equal to 2y plus 11. So I'm going to plug this 2y and 11 in for the x. And when I do that, I get -7, 2y plus 11 minus 2y equals -13. So again, just notice that the green substituted in for x now, and now I have nothing but y variables. So again, take a moment, pause the video, solve that, see if we get what I. All right, so video popped up. Let's see what we got. Distributed, combined by negative 14 and negative 2 to get negative 16. Bring the 77 over to get 64, and then divide, and I get y equals negative 4. Again, y equals negative 4. We can plug it in here to find out what x is equal to. So 2 times negative 4 plus 11, which is negative 8 plus 11. So x equals 3. So our solution is going to be 3 comma negative 4. Hopes this helps. Good luck solving your system of equations.